Yo, what's poppin', man? Welcome back to the channel, man. We about to get into this video about how China is starting to expose the USA for the lies that, they tell you when you buying clothes, jewelry, and all this stuff, how they jack up the prices and tell you that because this, that, and the third, this is why we got to jack up the prices. Okay, everybody already kind of knew it, but hey, if you're new to the channel, be sure to leave a like, turn on post notifications so you can stay updated with the latest release. With that being said, man, let's get into this video. Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Imagine spending $3,000 on a handbag, thinking it's handcrafted in Italy, just to find out it came from the same Chinese factory that sells bags on DHgate for $30.
Damn.
Yeah, that luxury flex might just be a lie. China is finally exposing what these big-name brands don't want you to know. And honestly, it's sounding like one of the biggest scams in fashion history. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk
Some
about
say
it.
as long as there's a tag saying made in China, the bag can never be luxury. However, in fact, more than 80% of the luxury bags in the world are made in China.
Yeah, I think we knew that.
Brands just won't acknowledge that. They take almost finished bags from China factories back to their own factories and just do the repackaging and logo installing, something like that. That way, the bags will appear
Like they made, yeah, okay. Okay, we get it. But we been through this, right? You been through this. You already knew that, everything made in China from since the pencils and, as a kid growing up and somebody be like, yo, that's made in China and everybody laughed at you because it wasn't. But have you ever seen anything really saying made in USA and anything that really is designer in a sense? If I haven't, but hey, with that being said, man, yo,
at their boutiques as made in Italy or made in France. Those sophisticated European countries which make you
talk that shit.
Mysterious,
right,
and thus
rich,
luxury.
right.
Now, close your eyes. Let's just do a little, very easy experiment in your head.
Right, okay.
Imagine that
okay.
You have an Hermes. You have an Hermes.
I got a Hermes, okay.
Suddenly, the label on it changed from made in France into made in China.
While
everything else, like leathers, zippers, and hardware, remain the same. Do you suddenly feel that your bag is not as luxury as before? If you do, that means you have been misled and poisoned by the market campaign of those too long. Welcome to the real world. Now you see, those bags are made in China by our intelligent and diligent Chinese artisans.
Right.
Let's not be poisoned and misled by the market campaign any longer and be a real person.
Yeah, it's true, man. Y'all already know this. You should know this by now. You should definitely know that at the end of the day, the stuff that's made in China that's shipped over to America, that has made in Italy, made in France, made in this, made in that, 9 times out of 10, 80%, I mean, that's 90%, but anyways, 80%, really, truthfully, you're getting 9 times out of 10 Chinese manufactured products with Italy and they ship it to these countries, right? And they throw their little tag on it and then they ship it to the United States because now it officially has went through the proper channels to be officially mandated as designer. But it started in the factory in Shanghai or somewhere out there in China.
Buy a bag from us, from our factory in China. See the real world for yourself.
Come on now, the real shit. The real shit. Listen, I don't care what nobody say, okay? 9 times out of 10, I don't even know. Bro, this is probably like a freaking shirt that is probably made from China, bro. I don't know. Let me see. Can y'all see this? It's like it's original. I feel like the material. Anyways, the point that I'm trying to say is that 9 times out of 10, the stuff that you got in your closet is made from China. And nothing's wrong with it. Nothing's wrong with it. We have to stop thinking that because something is made in China that it's cheap. Yes, it's produced cheap, but that doesn't mean it's cheap. All my life I grew up and people always felt some type of way about knockoffs and this, that, and the third. And don't get me wrong, a lot of these rappers, these celebrities, bro, come on, are you serious? Of course, if you up 100,000, 200,000, 500,000, $1 million fucking dollars, these YouTubers, because these niggas go into the mall and buy a couple bags and then go back home and make, because they either bought it online, and even if they did spend 5,500, 3,500. I guess it's the feeling that it gives you, because at the end of the day, it's people that's richer than these celebrities that we supposedly idolize, or people supposedly idolize in a sense. We talking billionaires, real money. We talking generational wealth money. We talking land. We talking I own properties. I own shit. Trust. Okay, we're not talking no. You know, you got a 100,000 or whatever you got going on. We talking real money. These people don't care for that shit. But it's people in the celebrity life that make the people in the lower life that's trying to feel like they want to live a luxury life because Cardi B or this actor or this so-and-so or this person or whoever, you know what I'm saying? Whoever got the shit, the latest designer. People really try to live that life and really try to put themselves in that position when at the end of the day, nobody gives a fuck. Like, if I all of a sudden went to Instagram and started dressing in designer clothes, of course everybody gonna come out the woodworks and like it and everything because they want to know what the fuck is he doing. They'll be wearing designer clothes. They want to be nosy. They don't care. So anyways.
Luxury brands, okay. But the DH girls try to tell y'all. They try to tell y'all, okay? It's the same damn
thing. Yep. Cat's out the bag.
I get it, listen.
Next thing you know, they gonna announce superheroes are real.
Y'all will be alright.
I'm telling you, bro.
Be goofy and buy y'all stuff anyway.
Exactly.
But
like, come on. Goofy asses. Goofies.
Worth it.
You're a goof if you're buying that shit.
Are not
come on.
Worth the price. But we knew this though.
Yeah, thank you.
The only thing is that China has always kept it cute.
Right.
Find out, but China was like, listen, we want the orders.
Right. And we're going to go to DH Gate. You see how they did that?
Does the man want to play with the tariffs?
Ooh,
oh, yeah, they spilling the beans.
Yeah.
Chanel, all these cosmetic brands.
They fitted. Temu, what y'all thought was going on? What the fuck did y'all think was going on? What the fuck did you think TikTok was for? It was to integrate China products, you idiots. Think about it. TikTok went global instantly. That's all China needed. It was a platform for them to be like, hey, we created a app that you can monetize, make money on, and then on top of that, you can also sell merchandise that is not your merchandise that you can make commission from. You're cutting out the middleman. Next thing you know, I promise you. Next thing you know is, I promise you, in about 2 years, I promise you, designer clothes will be on TikTok, like real shit. Because they already done damn near got everything on there. You damn near can buy a girl on TikTok. You damn near can buy anything on TikTok nowadays. All I'm saying is that, yeah, who gives a fuck?
Sephora lately, foundation is like $80. But is it really?
Right. That shit really like $10. Stop playing.
For it. And if you want to be goofy and spend all that money, that's on you.
Yeah, goofy asses.
That's on you. But baby, it's not worth it.
I'm telling you, you better buy shit that actually got worth.
Have y'all seen the TikToks that China is putting out about all the secrets on how luxury items are made, and they're just slapping the names on it? Y'all, if you have not seen the TikToks that China,
you know, Auntie, an advocate. Auntie, we know you're an advocate for it.
In China,
we know. It's okay. I support you on that.
You should go and check it out. You should go and check it out. Trump, you should have left them alone. You should have left them the fuck alone. This is the fuck around and find out stage. They are through and they are spilling all the beans. Oh my God. Chanel handbag. Chanel handbag. Cosmetics. Skims.
done.
Okay, so I don't know about all that. You know what I'm saying? Because the United States still gonna push that paper through. United States still gonna function. You feel me? Worst case scenario happens is, and I'm no politician. I don't talk politics. But I'm gonna say this: worst thing happen is shit just gets shut down, and then we'll really see what happens. But till then, that's all I gotta say.
So now we know why America really didn't want us to see what they was doing over in China. And if you don't know, click the search bar and see how China just exposed America. That designer that you've been spending your money on, $200, $300, $400, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, all of your hard-earned money basically been going to knockoffs, if that's what y'all want to call it. Now street specials.
Yo.
China is basically saying that your favorite designer gets their bags, their clothes,
Everything.
their shoes made in China, not Italy. So when you thinking you getting the finest of threads, you getting them from China. And now China is saying that they got them for the low.
Huh.
They been had them.
Ben had
They're
them.
just not keeping it secret now.
Come on.
So what they're saying is,
Listen, and this is real shit. This is how China take back over. China got the products. China been working with Africa for years, okay? Resources, okay? China really been having Africa like working like on some real shit. A lot of people see there's a lot of things people don't really know what's been going on over these past like 10 years. You feel me? China got resources. China got that shit. You feel me? And they know they got it. They got a big ass army. A big ass military force. Let's just say that. China is like big on big. You feel me? China went through some shit back in the day. Like we talking back in the day, like with Japan. You feel me? We ain't gonna get into no history lesson. I'm not gonna give you no history lesson, but I'm gonna just say at the end of the day, China told theyself, the Chinese men said, nah, we ain't going out like that ever again in history. We always gonna make sure we on top of shit. And China has always been on top of shit. Come on, man. You can't act like China never and has always been on their shit. China's China. They got Chinatowns everywhere. They got, man, let me not, video, man.
they've been making. And they make them for cheaper, and we might as well not buy that designer that we've been buying. It's kind of strange to me because a lot of people been losing their lives to get design. It's a lot of people that lost their lives over design. And you're telling me that China's been making it? All I can say is this trade war is exposing the real from the fake and the fake from the real, if that makes sense.
So the next time you think you're finna go into a 𝐴𝐻𝐼𝐺 or however you say that shit, LV store and get one of them bags, just remember China just came out and said that they've been making the bags for the US. Huh? What? Not the designer. Not the designer that these young people be selling their soul, their integrity, and their morals for. So you mean to tell me the bags that they overcharging in the U.S. stores like LV, Prada, Gucci, Christian Dior? Remember that shit came out just.
Yeah, remember when you bought some of that shit when you hit up your homegirl and you asked her about the shit? Stop the cap. Listen, man. You can tell who into that shit just by looking at a person, how they treat themselves, okay? At the end of the day. Alright, so Shorty right here definitely bought some designer shit. Definitely got some designer bags in the closet. And that's why she making this video, because everybody know she got the designer shit.
Just a few years ago. Yeah, them bags been made in China by the same people.
That lip gloss too.
By
Everything.
the same
That bed.
people.
All this shit.
People that paid these prices. Are y'all okay right now?
China just passed the legalization of products. They're about to go fucking nuclear on American IP. Now, the thing about this is that before, it's been a known thing that China basically owns the counterfeit market, right? All the juice business. China, whether they're bad or they're good. But now, as of China officially legalized the counterfeit of these products. If you've ever bought something from like 𝐸 press and you're like, wow, these things are actually pretty nuts and they're nice, right? That's completely legal now. Now everybody in China is free to completely manufacture whatever they want. As far as duplications, there are no repercussions. And the thing about that is that why would you pay $15,000 for a Rolex when you're literally getting the exact same thing, now that those laws are completely gone, for probably like $1,000, right? And it's literally the same thing. It's a one-on-one copy. Before, you couldn't do that, right? It was illegal to do that in China. As of today, counterfeiting products is 100% legal now.
Whoa.
So next time you go on BHK or something and they're actually offering one-to-one products, just know that just because it's being sold by Rolex, right, or a Chinese manufacturer, they're going to be exactly the same thing now.
Damn.
You could probably just grab an iPhone, a Rolex, maybe like a Hermes bag, right, or Louis Vuitton. Just know that you could probably get a one-to-one from China now when they actually start manufacturing these like one-to-one, like perfectly, for so much cheaper than what you do here. And it's the same thing. It's literally the same thing.
Yo, that's the video, man. Hey. There it is, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't hear it from me, but at the end of the day, that's what they doing over there in China, bro. And it is what the fuck it is. At the end of the day, if you want to go buy you some knockoff, matter of fact, excuse me, it's not even motherfucking knockoff no more. It's the real deal. It's been the fucking real deal. But they just been waxing for the real deal. You see how that is? Yeah. Anyways, man, that's the video, man. Shout out to you if you made it all the way to the end. Be sure to leave a like, comment, turn on post notification. I'll see y'all in the next one. Yeah.
Fuck your questions, I'm a boss. I used to take hella losses, now broke niggas